Hello, my panda pals! Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be covering the second part of Happily Ever After, Season 8, Episode 8. That means on today's docket we have Pat and Thais, Ashley and Manuel, and Gino and Jasmine. As always, chapters will be in the description so you can skip any of the couples you wish would just go sit on some cactuses. So, if you're ready to go, sit down, buckle up, and let's go for a ride. Let's kick it off with Pat and Thais. Last episode, Pat's father gave them a laundry list of things to do while they are on vacation in Brazil, and Pat will not listen to Thais when she tells him that his father is taking advantage of him. It is a new day, and oh, what a day it is. It is Thais' birthday, John is going to be landing in Brazil, and Pat is going to be meeting Thais' dad to try and get his blessing for their marriage. Pat comes home and he surprises Thais with an orchid and a birthday cake, and Thais says, "Oh my god, we never celebrate my birthday. What a surprise."
I always get you a present. You know what you do for my birthdays? Do you remember how many gifts I've gotten? 0.
They head out and get into the car, and Thais tells John that she wants to drive because she misses driving around her old stomping grounds.
Oh, Deus, ajuda-nos.
At first, when he did this, I was like, Pat, can we shut up? Because it's not like you were that stellar of a driver when you guys first got here.
You have to stop. You have to stop.
Come on, I have to stop.
You have to stop.
But then Thais actually starts to drive, and it is giving London Tipton vibes.
Are you familiar with the gear shift?
You mean the Prindle?
Are you referring to the shift lever that says PRNDL?
I know how to spell Prindle.
Thais is like, do I go straight? Like this? Like this kind of straight? And I'm like, what do you mean this kind of straight? Straight is straight. You go straight. And Pat is like, girl, are you sure you want to drive? You're having great difficulty just trying to leave this garage. And Thais is like, it's not me, it's the garage. The garage is small, that is why.
You wanted to drive, but you can't even get out of the garage.
You better to be nice with my dad than you are being with me now.
Girl, shut up. He is not being mean to you. You literally cannot drive.
I'm gonna have to turn the wheel.
What's the wheel?
This is the wheel. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I thought it was that one.
Thankfully for everyone's mortality, Thais taps out and John takes the wheel. The pair get to a park and meet up with Thais' father, Carlos. It is a very joyous and tear-filled reunion since Carlos hasn't seen Thais for 2 years, and this is his first time seeing his granddaughter in person. Carlos is straight up ignoring Pat, and he tells Thais that he's missed the baby so much and it's so nice seeing her in person versus over a video call. Pat tries to create a path for the two of them to connect by saying, hey, I now totally understand your unadulterated hatred of me because I now have a daughter too.
Agora você imaginou, né? A hora que você veio aqui.
Carlos goes on to say that he thought Pat would be man enough to marry Thais after asking for his blessing. And Pat does go on to apologize and say that he should have gotten his blessing beforehand. However, he was unaware that Carlos did not know about the marriage until after Thais came to the US.
Você veio aqui umas vezes, 2, 3, 4 vezes aí, mas momento nenhum você chegou, Carlos, eu quero casar com sua filha.
So now, Carlos tells him that he is waiting for both him and Thais to apologize to him for keeping him in the dark and making him suffer.
I don't want to ask Carlos for the blessing right now because it just wouldn't be authentic. I haven't seen the guy in 2 years. I barely talk to him. I barely have any time with him.
Thais does not get why Pat is being like this and not asking for his blessing because if he doesn't, he could ruin everything. But Pat does go on to tell Carlos that he wants to prove to him that he loves Thais and can take care of her, and he wants to spend more time with him. Carlos tells him, you got a few days to show me what you got. Moving on to Ashley and Manuel. Last episode, Ashley and Manuel got to speak to some heavenly angels who told them that they are having issues with trust and communication, and to them I say, no shit, Sherlock. Ashley storms out of the bar because she is not thrilled that Manuel is going around saying that she is the problem in their relationship.
Manuel used this as an opportunity to call me untrusting. All I'm trying to do is get clear communication with my husband.
Ashley apologizes to the bartender for basically taking over the bar, and then some random bar patron is like, hey, you know you don't have to yell.
Honestly, my yelling comes from being triggered and feeling like I wasn't listened to as a child. And so I speak louder than most so that I make sure I'm heard.
Then he continues by saying, well, do you want to go lay down or go outside and maybe talk to me about it?
No, I don't want to talk to you.
I do get why people do not like her. I mean, she's a very strong and loud personality, and a lot of people are probably looking at her in this moment and thinking, was all of this necessary? I mean, the guy was just being nice. You could have just been polite and said, tee-hee, I'm good, but thank you for your concern. But I actually think this is one of the reasons I like her. I like that she chooses to speak her mind in a way that is very authentically her. And I also really like that she doesn't always choose to be polite in order to stay palatable. And obviously, as with everything, there is a line, but Ashley clearly knows that and knows where it is because there are many moments where we've seen her choose to be quiet or polite in order to be more palatable for someone else's sake. Ashley goes on to tell the bar patron that right now, not the best time for him to approach her. She is currently in a man-hating moment because of her altercation with Manuel, so he should not take any offense to it, but he really should leave her alone. Manuel tells us that he thinks Ashley was hurt in a previous relationship and now he is left to bear the burden of her inability to trust him. He has given her no reason not to trust him and he should not be reprimanded for wanting his own life in America. I get where Manuel is coming from, but I don't fully agree. He says like, girl, you do not have to do everything I do. But she's kind of only doing this because he's not letting her into any part of his life. Like at all. I feel like Ashley wants to be different ingredients in the same dish, and Manuel wants to be completely different dishes. Ashley steps outside for a cigarette with Aaron, and she apologizes for blowing up this entire event. Aaron tells Ashley that some relationships are worth fighting for, and some just aren't. And in her case, she can tell that they both truly love each other, but honestly, only time is gonna tell if the stars are gonna align for them.
Porque estaba un poquito molesta.
Yo no sé cómo fue tu vida pasada, pero yo no tengo por qué pagar los platos rotos por ti.
Ooh, I do not love that. I mean, I don't think that it's your partner's responsibility to heal your trauma, but I do think that your partner should like actively try to understand your trauma and what your triggers are and why you have them, because I feel like that greatly informs the way in which you want to be shown love. So, I mean, I don't think it's that cool that Manuel is like, take all of your trauma, put it in a locker, shove it deep inside your heart, and never show it to me.
Manuel will never admit that he's the cause of an issue. For him, it's about winning or losing. I'm not looking to win. I'm looking to be heard.
It is a new day and Ashley is rage pumping some iron. Manuel left her this morning to go get breakfast with Jonathan, but A, he never told her about it, and B, he did not respond to any of her texts for hours, so she was left having no idea where he was or who he was with.
Give me a heads up. Don't just leave me in the dark. Just communicate with your wife.
Yeah, I think he 100% should have told her. If I were Ashley in this situation, I too would have been upset, and I don't think that makes me crazy or controlling. Ashley gets back to the hotel and Manuel is there and things are very tense.
¿Estás mejor? ¿O sigues molesta?
Todavía estoy molesta, Manuel.
No problem por mí.
Manuel tells her, you take all the time you need because I do not want to waste my breath talking to you if you are not going to listen. Manuel tells us that Jonathan called him in the morning to get breakfast and Ashley was sleeping, so he was trying to be a good husband and let her sleep in, but now she's taking it the wrong way and blowing it way out of proportion.
Cuando especialmente me voy a ir con Jonathan para desayuno.
Si yo decir, Ashley, me voy a desayunar con Jonathan. Espera, yo también voy. Pues no, Ashley. Quiero mi espacio.
So, I get both of their sides. I do think Manuel has to be the one to give some slack though. I think Ashley's need for connection in order to establish trust and security takes priority over his need to do things without her, because right now, he wants to do everything without her except having sex with her, and that is not a wife, that is just a buddy. Manuel leaves and Ashley tells us that she feels like he caused all of this drama so that he can finally have his way and enjoy New York City without him, which I think this is a stretch. Let's end things with Gino and Jasmine. Last episode, Jasmine reveals to us that her mother was diagnosed with cancer, so Gino takes her to Miami to go see her friend Leandro in order to cheer her up. It's a new morning and it is Jasmine's birthday, so the pair are heading out to see her favorite animal, the alligator. Gino gets a bubble bath ready for her in hopes of seducing her into some nasty business. He beckons her into the bathroom, gives her a sexy little foot dance, and then he tries to shamash her subscribe button the same way that you shamashed mine, right? Right? Jasmine is like, haha, this is great, but I checked the weather and we gotta go now if we wanna miss that rain. And Gino's over here wiggling his toes being like, girl, why are you playing hard to get with me right now? Jasmine is too scared to tell him that she has been avoiding riding his pogo stick because she does not want a baby with him anymore. And instead, she just deflects and tells him that they need to go see gators right now.
Baby, the alligators are waiting for us. Eventually, yeah, we're gonna have the quickie. I'm gonna pee on you, all the that you like on the jacuzzis, but not today.
I'm sorry. What? Did she just say that she will come back and do everything he likes, like pee on him? Did we just communally find out that Gino enjoys golden showers? I think we just did. God, I wish I could go back to a time when I didn't know that, but I can't anymore, and neither can you, so you're welcome. The pair head to the beach and Jasmine is like, ooh, seashells, let's collect them. I used to do this all the time as a kid. And Gino's like, oh, this is so fun. You know, this reminds me of when I was a kid and I used to collect insects, put them in jars and make them fight each other to the death. And Jasmine is like, ooh, honey, you're doing that thing again where you talk? I'm gonna need you to stop.
Catch spiders, put them in a jar, watch them fight.
That's actually what serial killers do.
They head out to the Everglades to get on a boat tour in hopes of seeing some gators, because Jasmine wants to be besties.
Can I kiss it?
It's up to you.
So I can say that I have kissed an alligator.
Jasmine accomplishes her ultimate life's goal of seeing an alligator.
Oh my goodness.
See him coming down the trail?
Before she goes on to tell Gino that she has something important to tell him. I'm just kidding, it's not that serious. She tells him that Leandro did sign her up for an adult beauty pageant workshop because all of this stress has really been making her alopecia worse and her self-confidence has taken a sharp nosedive into non-existence.
Quiero volver a ver la misma Jasmine de antes, ¿sabes?
Todos los días llorando, yo todos los días triste, todos los días gris.
Gino is super supportive about this, which Jasmine is kind of taken aback by, but Gino tells us that how Jasmine sees herself greatly affects a lot of things in their relationship, so of course he's gonna support her feeling better about herself. To him, if she feels better, they get to smash bodies in the sexy way, and if they smash bodies in the sexy way, they get to have a baby. Except, we know that Jasmine is avoiding the sweet allure of his sexy toes because she doesn't want to have a baby with him. And that, my Panda Pals, is all I got for you today. I hope you had a blast. I hope to see you guys next time. And as always, thank you for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye.